Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the... 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Simmons. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
7 yards there and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jordan Willis, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, McClellan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Returnable now for Allen. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals. But they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
They'll start the drive with a give away. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Come on. Hey. Hurry.
First down, here's White. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The Buccaneers hit 500 at 6-6, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Let's go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes up this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
2nd and 10.
18 Landry.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Now they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
On second down now. It's Simmons, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. 22 yards there, a first down. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Back to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kalijah Kancey able to record his 5th sack of the season. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now back to the ground game with White. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Tap to 60, tap to 60.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. More from L.A. in a moment. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is going to have the Bucs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off play action. McClellan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. McClellan. And Davis with it left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. Looking to throw. McClellan. He finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. McClellan. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Spiller will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Done good with the extra point. And we are even at 10 apiece. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Isaiah Spiller capping things off with a touchdown run. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. And you see the last drive, great chunk of yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. In motion left, the tight end. Back to throw here. Touchdown! A great effort there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this 1st half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go right back to White here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 43. And they'll try to run the option here. Read option, this is White. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Rachaad White. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
130 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 43-yard line.
Back to throw. There's Evans again, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going right side is White. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now a give to White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 2. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him? Either fellow receiver.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Buccaneers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
They run the counter. Simmons.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Allen. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Buenos Aires offense back out now.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 170 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And he's going to use his legs here.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They'll pitch it out to White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They run the draw play. This is White. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32 and obviously well short of the 1st down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture in the AFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. McClellan. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play. Up the middle they go. It's Simmons. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On the handoff, this is White. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. They give to White on the option. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had,
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Sean Tucker with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chargers getting set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw again, McClellan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McClellan. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Davis, 37 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On the ground, it's Tucker. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Chargers coming out of the field now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. But it's caught. Tompkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.